Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Wednesday, April 12th. It is 10:21 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. Let's rock through this. All right, BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there as always. Looking at the Bitcoin trading volume explicitly, we're coming in at 4.9 billion this morning. That is up 37% last 24 hours, but that's really, really low trading volume for Bitcoin. Looking at liquidations last hour, 664K, not even a million. So definitely people aren't trying too hard this morning to long or short with lots of leverage. Last 24 hours we're at 131 million, and that would be just about, if you only had about a hundred billion, 100 million or below, and that's pretty much smooth selling. People aren't trying too hard, so we have a little bit of effort. So this morning people aren't trying too hard, but over the last 24 hours people have been pushing those longs and shorts, trying to get that high leverage long or short in and make some money off Bitcoin's volatility. All right, looking at the crypto universe in squares, Bitcoin slightly in the red, Ethereum slightly in the green, Ape doing really quite well, and so is Near. Maybe we'll check those out. All right, so let's keep on rocking. Looking at FinViz, the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P 500 are all slightly in the green. Dow is at .48 plus. Nasdaq is on the plus side at 0.21, and S&P 500 is on the plus side 0.37. Looking at the S&P 500, as we can see, a real mix of green and red today. Hard to see what direction this thing is going. We'll see how it actually closes, well, in a good number of hours. Looking at the S&P, looking at the SPX right now. It has broken below the upwards channel that it was in for quite a while, but it is above the 200 and 314 moving averages. It's holding above the 314 moving average. I think it's going to work on getting back in that upwards channel, and that's going to be kind of groovy. Let's look at gold this morning. How's gold looking on the daily? Gold, green candle, continues doing quite well above all important net moving averages. Silver doing really, really well, moving up above all the important moving averages. Great daily charts there. So we're doing good. Let's look at, of course, let's get down to what we're really here for. Yeah, Bitcoin versus USDT, and the daily chart looking great. We're above the 200 and 314. We're doing quite well. It's just a beautiful performing chart recently. On the daily, if we do look, you might note that we are actually, it's kind of interesting where Bitcoin is finding a little bit of a sideways action here. Like if we go to the, where is it at, the 45-minute chart here, we'll look at this 45-minute chart. You can see we pumped above the 200 and the 314, kind of made the typical sort of Bitcoin loves to move in steps, I've noticed. So you kind of like a step here, a step here, kind of a step here, and now we're sideways. And it looks like, you got your gray zone in the middle, your sell zone top, your green buy zone at the bottom. Basically, Bitcoin's ranging somewhat, I can see why you have some of those 130 million in liquidations, because this is darn volatile. So, but if you can catch these tops or bottoms, you're doing well. A bit of a tough chart to be trading right now if you're really trying to guess those tops and bottoms. But if you're hardcore scalping, this is great volatility for you. Bitcoin is found as sideways, it looks like, last good number of hours, above the 200 and 314. That's great. It's going to let alts explode probably. So make ready. Like I say, looking at the daily chart, though, something I find rather interesting here on the daily is this. It does look like, where is Bitcoin finding a little bit of resistance? Where is it going sideways? On the daily chart, we can see definitely where it's had support and resistance in the past. And let's see where that may play into things. If we do a fib sequence here, so go way back to March of 2020, where we visited 3K. Go up there to our all-time high. Yeah, look at that. Bitcoin's kind of hanging out right above the 618 golden pocket, basically the 618. That's a pretty strong spot. So let's see. Definitely you can see previous support resistance there. All about which way are we going to go? Are we going to go back below the 618, which is right around 28,744, or we're going to make a move towards the .5, which is like 36,456. So which way is it going to go? We shall see. I do like that it made this nice, beautiful visit down here to the 786 and stayed there for a while. I actually find that now that we're moving up, I find that, fairly bullish. So I mean, it stayed there, just riding that 786 for a while. It even spent some time. I like seeing that between the well, in that 618 golden pocket. Now it's making a beautiful move, and it's hanging out with previous support and resistance that we have seen in the past. So good chart for Bitcoin. I like it. All about which way is it going to go. The world is a crazy place right now, so who really knows? But I'll just find solace and happiness in Bitcoin is definitely, I would have to say, I have to give it a qualified it's looking good. I like that on the daily chart. It's above the 200 and 314, and so is the SPX, really. I believe so. SPX is, let's take a look at that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we'll keep on cruising. But this is a beautiful chart. I like what I'm seeing. Is Bitcoin going to continue up or do a retrace? We shall see. Like I say, I like that it spent so much time down here at the 786, even went below it for a little while, and that just really, I think, is pretty good. We're above the 200 and the 314 moving averages here, above the 618. Really, we shall see what we're going to do. It'd be kind of cool if you look at this. I like this pattern here. I was just thinking about this morning. Like things tend to do what they've done in the past. So, I just kind of thinking this morning, what if Bitcoin kind of got into some of this action? Just a thought. Let me actually grab that and move it over here. Oh, no. There we go. Sorry, my mouse is a little funny. Here we go. I mean, hey, wouldn't that be groovy? Get back up to 60K plus. Definitely, it certainly could happen. And you can see the chart sort of lending towards believing that. So we'll see what happens. We play it day by day. When it really comes down to it, being crypto people, we do exist a lot here on the 45-minute chart or hourly charts. And right now, Bitcoin is hanging out at previous support and resistance if we went way back here on the 45, and it's got a nice little sideways zone that it's in. So there you go. It's above the important moving averages. That's all that really matters at this very moment. Got some sideways action. The hourly chart looks about the same. Looking at the 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart shows a beautiful setup. We're above the 200 and 314. You can almost kind of, I'm being a bit, sorry about that. I'm being a little bit overly creative here, but you could kind of do like a nice upwards channel, something like that. I think so on the 4-hour chart. And there we go. So would not surprise me if sorry, I don't have any other indicators here. I gotta fix my trading view. But bonk, bonk, would not surprise me, So let's just see what happens. Bitcoin looks pretty strong. I like what I'm seeing. So if we keep on cruising, definitely can see this morning, you can kind of see with the volatility ultimately, of especially like the 45-minute chart here, let me mix all this stuff here. Dang it, sorry. So if we look here, you definitely see that people are trying to play this range. It looks like definitely has some nice range you can play here. Wouldn't surprise me if this does this, So I mean, really, that's not bad, It's not a bad range to try to play. But of course, with this volatility, especially this morning, look at these the 45-minute chart. Look at these wicks we have here at the top and the bottom. Those definitely you can see them down here, the good long green candle, and then the long red candle. That definitely took out a lot of longs. I mean, shorts right there. It took out a lot of longs right there. So definitely big money is kind of hanging out to since we're low volatility right now, they're making liquidity for themselves. That's just my opinion. All right, what is the long versus short sentiment this morning? Long versus short on Binance for Bitcoin, where the big volume is 43% long, 56% short. So definitely a short bias. They tend to be right, so beware. Looking at spot trading on the top 20 exchanges, it's just starting to flip green this morning. We can see the 7-day graph perking up. So we're just starting to see some volume come in this morning. And with that, we'll see what Bitcoin actually does. I'll be watching the alts and in the 45. I'll be watching Bitcoin and the alts for sure with this volume increasing this morning. So it would not surprise me if we have some nice volume in all the top 20 exchanges, or 30, 40, 50% in higher volume next 24 hours. Looking at derivatives, 53 billion on Binance. That's not bad. I don't think that's too much derivatives. So most likely they won't wreck anybody. All right, looking at Bitcoin in the top 100. Bitcoin coming in at 30,000 and 42. Near protocol is doing well today. Radix is doing pretty darn well. XRD, and then of course Near is just Near, NEAR. Injective, ING is looking pretty good. Let's check out. Sorry that my charts are somewhat limited right now, but I will look at that INJUSDT. You can play it on Binance or KuCoin, which is nice. This guy's looking really good. You got a nice, kind of hard to make an upwards channel here, but I'll do it because I think it's kind of valid. I mean, boom. Not bad at all. About the 200 and the 314, the 45 is looking great. How about the 4-hour? Yeah, thing is just pumping right along. So INJ is looking really good. Wouldn't surprise me if this guy's just getting started today. I don't have my other indicators. I got to fix my trading view. But I would say if your squeeze indicator is moving up and your directional index is moving up, ADX is moving up, and you got some nice volume coming in here on the 45 on the 4-hour chart, you are probably looking pretty good. I wouldn't. It looks to me more like we're going to see a bottom and then move back up, because we do have to we have to break above this previous high before I get too excited. We have wicked above it. Let's see where this candle goes. If this candle can kind of give me confidence and my other indicators point to it moving up, definitely. I think INJ might be a nice play. It's got some nice serious upwards momentum. I mean, could I even do I guess you could almost go. You could actually do. You go way back here, do an upwards channel. I mean, look at that. Boom. That's actually fits pretty good on a 4-hour chart. This thing is doing great. Trade at your own risk, everybody, as always. With that said, thank you for being a Bitcoin truth seeker. I'll get my trading view fixed. And remember, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, you punch a globalist right in the and that's a darn good thing. So keep stacking sats, making the world a better place. Thank you for your optimism in a beautiful future for humanity. With every single Satoshi, it's a vote and it's a statement, and it's putting foot to those prayers and beliefs. So take care.